The woman chose to hang herself in the forest, while her newborn child held a demonic sword called Death Dragon in his arms. The infant's cries attracted a blacksmith, but the blacksmith frowned as he looked at the baby. The dark aura emanating from the sword was terrifying. Just as he tried to pick up the blade, the baby's tiny hand gripped his thumb tightly. Seeing the infant's will to live, the kind-hearted blacksmith decided to adopt him, and named him Kai. 15 years passed quickly, and Kai grew into a handsome young man, but his personality remained withdrawn. He wouldn't even greet the blacksmith's daughter. Even so, the young lady still cared deeply for Kai, which made the senior apprentice, who secretly loved her, deeply jealous. More importantly, Kai was the only person in the entire village who could suppress the demonic sword Death Dragon, the chosen one. Anyone else, even attempting to touch Death Dragon, or merely look at it, would be in danger. But during the sword suppression ritual for Death Dragon one day, an accident finally occurred. Kai's senior apprentice, driven by jealousy, refused to accept that Kai was the chosen one. During the ritual, instead of keeping his eyes covered as required, he tore off the white blindfold. In an instant, Death Dragon sensed his malice. Relying on its evil power, the sword took control of a young girl, and tried to kill the senior apprentice on the spot. At the critical moment, Kai pushed his senior apprentice out of the way, but he completely lost his right arm in the process. A week later, although Kai's severed arm had been treated, the pain still hadn't faded. His adoptive father, Yaman, believed what Kai was feeling was phantom limb pain, a kind of pain that couldn't be cured, and might stay with him for life. After his adoptive father left, the young lady held Kai tightly in her arms, wanting to comfort him, but Kai pushed her away, then went to his mother's grave, and began desecrating it, strike after strike. Yaman, who had rushed over, could hardly believe it. Yet deep down, Kai always felt that his mother's abandonment was why he had ended up like this. Finally, with no other choice, and considering that Kai had been gripped